Most parents will tell you that they wish they could have a better relationship with their teenagers. And you might be surprised to hear that your teen actually longs for that too. Allie Payne helps teens and parents bridge the gap so that they can have better conversations built on trust, respect, joy, and connection. Welcome to the show, Allie.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So you came to my attention. I watched a TikTok video.
Yeah, who knew? TikTok adults. Like, how did that happen?
I mean, first off, I want to know how did you get there and the teens didn't kick you out?
Well, yeah, right. So I actually have a friend who is a social media influencer, and she said, Ellie, you got to get on TikTok. Like, you are TikTok. This is the space for your craziness. And because I got a lot of that. And I went on it, and I, had a following of adults and moms. And then all of a sudden I did a video, and it was meant for parents, and then teenagers took it over. It was crazy.
Yeah, I thought it was so great, and it really did. I think that's when we speak about bridging that connection, that's what that video really did. So let's talk a little bit about teenagers right now and what you feel parents should really know.
So just based on your intro alone, I find it surprising. So just to give people an idea, when I posted that video, in the 7 days following, I have had 4,500 new followers. And I will tell you the majority of those are teen girls. And I know that from watching the demographic of my account dramatically change. I've also had over 600 comments on that. And most of those are saying, I long to have this conversation with my parent or my mom or whatever. I long to have this, but I'm afraid to. They actually want to have a closer relationship. I know they're probably dishing some sass to you, but they want to have that relationship. They think you're going to get mad at them or react in a way that is going to judge or somehow hurt them. That's what they think.
Yeah, and it's hard as a parent. Sometimes your teens will tell you things. It is hard not to react.
Oh, yes, preach it. Yes.
It's stressful, right? I think
it's like the duck on the water, like all calm, and then their feet are like my head's like, no, this isn't happening. But on the outside, I am cool and no problem.
Yes. Right. And that's what we think we have to practice is that, we could call it a resting parenting face where you're not showing any reaction at all to what they're telling you.
So true. That is absolutely true. Or if you do react, let it be really mild, not the, oh my gosh face or the, you did what? Like not that.
So one of the things you talked about, we recorded a longer podcast. I encourage everybody to go over and listen to that because we got into some really good stuff, right? Especially about parenting right now.
Yes.
But you say parenting in the modern era is harder. So what do you mean by that?
So this is, for the most part, it has to do with technology. You and I might have had a Discman or a Walkman, but it didn't bully us. You see, it was our hobby and it only played what we told it to play. So now take kids these days who are connected almost 24/7 I know that sounds like an exaggeration, but just by the nature of their device. And that device isn't just what song they want it to play. That device is a measure of what it means to be, quote, good, normal, perfect, lovable. All of these kind of twisted measures, because let's face it, they're not true in its entirety. They also are connecting kids to the global issues that they find very heavy and weighty and is not, quite frankly, something that I got 11-year-olds messaging me that they should be worrying about that. And it means access. It means that not just they can access people, but other people can access them all the time that shouldn't have that. I mean, you and I had to go to the wall and pick up a phone with a long curly pigtail cord, and we were only connecting with who we wanted to. So it is a lot more challenging for kids these days. And to add on top of that, there's a whole lot of studies, but the number one is that a generation ago, there was 13% double income families. So there was a parent at home for the most part, regardless of quality, okay? There was a parent at home that was there to connect with, to make sure that their well-being was at least managed. Now, 83% of homes are double income because of increased financial stress. And so these kids have all of this information that they don't have the perspective to truly manage. And because as parents, we're just trying to manage our own, paying for soccer and dance lessons and all the rest of it, we're not available as much. And I don't mean that as a moral judgment. We're just not available as much. And it is stressing our kids out.
Right. So, especially right now during this pandemic, I feel like your business has probably exploded. So
Yes.
where can people find you who want to create those deeper connections with their teenagers?
Absolutely. I recommend my website first. It's alypain.com, ALYPAIN.com. You'll find everything about the group that I'm running, how to be a part of that over there. If you want to grab me on Facebook, it's Ally Pain Straight Talk Fierce Love. And if you're in for a little bit of fun, kind of TikTok-y sort of crazy videos, you can check me out on Instagram at Ally Pain.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you'll come back. I mean, teens and parents, it's a classic dynamic. We could talk about it forever.
It sure is. Yes. Thank you so much.